Yo, what is going, guys? I'm Roll Mystic. If you've never heard that name before, well, that means you aren't subscribed. So go ahead and do that now for more Call of Duty tricks, leaks, and gameplay. Anyways, today I have 7 tips that will make you a better Call of Duty player, and we are starting right now. The first trick I have for you guys is to always check your minimap whenever you get the chance. It's a very useful tool that was put in the game for a reason. It lets you know where your teammates are and if they are shooting or dying, so you can go check that place out and potentially pick off a couple of kills. The map can even tell you exactly where an enemy is, so again, use it. Once you get used to checking it every couple of minutes, you will get more kills per game. Okay, now for my second tip, you want to make sure you're playing on your best sensitivity. It can be on 8 or it can even be on 18. You want to play on the high sensitivity that you can control, but also the most reactive. It's usually different for everyone. I personally play on sensitivity at 10, but my brother plays on sensitivity at 15. If your sensitivity is too slow, you won't be able to lock on those targets as quickly, especially if they're behind you. So just experiment to find the best sensitivity that suits you. It may take a while, but you will eventually find it. You want to be able to hit those shots, but you also want to be able to react fast enough. So again, experiment, it will help you. Next tip I have for you guys is experimenting with weapons and their attachments. There are currently 35 primary weapons in Modern Warfare. Yes, 35. And at least one of those has to fit your playstyle the best. So experiment with each of those weapons and with their attachments to find the best loadout for you, because for the most part, it's different for everyone, just like sensitivity. You may not be great with the MP5, so don't use it, even though it's the meta. Who knows, you could find this great Striker 45 class that you are a beast with, but you won't know until you try it. So experiment and try out different weapons that fit you the best. For my fourth tip, go for headshots. Headshots have a multiplier of 1.3 to 2 times the amount of damage in Modern Warfare. I'm not saying aim for the head to shoot, just don't do this, because most of the time you will actually miss instead of getting that damage multiplier, because the head is so small compared to the rest of the body. You have to adapt to whatever gun you are using. This ties in with my last tip. You have to experiment with weapons. If it has a high vertical recoil, aim lower on the body like the chest. To get better at knowing where to shoot, know the weapon, but for the most part, aim for the mid to high chest and let the recoil do the rest. I won't say that again because it's very useful and mostly it's fun to say. Aim for the chest and let the recoil do the rest. The next tip is don't seek revenge. If you die from a camper, don't push that camper again. That's exactly what they want to happen. He's just going to move to another corner. You're going to run in and look at the corner he was in, but he's not going to be there and kill you for the second time. Don't give them these free kills and satisfaction that their camping is working, because it's not worth it. They will eventually leave and you will get him later on, so forget about it and just move on. Now I know this tip is short, but it's very useful for a game like Modern Warfare where everyone is camping. Now that doesn't really happen anymore, but people are definitely still camping. So don't let them get that kill on you, don't seek revenge. Just wait it out, they will eventually come out, and you will eventually get that kill later on, and get that sweet revenge. For the sixth tip I have for you guys today is play against higher skilled players. You can do this by getting into a lobby with your friends that are better, so you verse higher skilled players, or just get into a custom match with the max number of enemy bots on Veteran, and play this for about 15 to 20 minutes for a warm-up. After a week or two, you will start to see results, and your KD will go up, I guarantee it. This also goes for any other shooter game. Now for my final tip, know the maps. This is probably the most important thing for every shooter game like Rainbow Six Siege, CSGO, Overwatch, etc. Once you know the map, it's exactly like having home field advantage, because, well, you have the advantage. Whenever a new Call of Duty comes out, or just a new map even, I like to play Hardpoint, because it helps me learn the maps better the fastest. And the same can go for you. The hardpoint is usually on a hotspot or near one in a game like Team Deathmatch. The second part of the tip is don't worry about getting 50 kills a game, and explore the map more to know the best spots to hold down and the best paths to take to flank the enemy. Because in the end, once you know the map, you will increase your KD. So that's all the tips I have for you guys today. If you like more of these, let me know by smashing that thumbs up and leave a comment of your favorite tip or even one of your own, because I'd like to hear from you guys. The person with the best comment will get a shout out in the next video. Anyway guys, I'm Roll Mystic, and until next time, peace out.
Just disrespecting a fella, huh?
UAV ready for deployment.
Dick, I saw that. That was fucking sweet.
This is Falcon 2. Good luck. Allied trust right inbound. Missile go for launch. Enemy UAV overhead. Missile incoming.
Dude, fuck off.
Friendly VTOL jet on station.
Oh, fuck off into the sun, mate.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Wait, Stick. Stick.
Yeah, it does.
Are we buying realism?
Yeah, it's just realism.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I was wondering why I couldn't see hit markers or anything. I was confused. I wasn't sure if I was killing people or not.
Enemy UAV overhead. Roger, 7-1. Target acquired. Weapons free in 5 seconds. Look at the infantry. Still firing, still firing. Enemy VTOL jet in the AO.
Ah, yes, there's a pit there.
Enemy cruise missile incoming. Going in 5 minutes, 1. UAV ready for deployment. Falcon 3-0. Good copy. Enemies at Delta. Go! Getting shot at! Cruise missile go for launch. Gunner on Overwatch. Enemy UAV. Friendly UAV online.
Target acquired. Weapons free in 5 seconds.
First 133 non-station.
Good impact. Still hot. They're under.
Well, you better get that, my friend. Get away.
Don't check on that. We're winning this. Keep it tight. Losing Charlie. Losing Bravo. Good work. Winning is good for business.
I did terribly that round.